Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Lance going to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Lance looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Shotgun now for Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Carr. He's got Renfro on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Lance to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, Lance. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to put those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The throw taken in by Cole. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw his Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes Pettis on the return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On play action, now Carr. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle in line, Jalen Brown. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Lance back to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able